Born ready.
Sometimes you got to go look at yourself and go, I'm ready to relinquish this.
I'm one of them people, hey, you got to give a man a day in court.
The underlining of all of it is authenticity, right?
She's making them money, so they gonna put the camera on her because she's paid.
I think the prize is the other person. We have not integrated in the United States. Start buying some of the things that we have to offer. Then we will see a difference in how we act as Black people. Okay.
Whoa.
What's up, Rebranders family?
Y'all in trouble.
Yeah, now y'all in trouble.
Come on,
Rebranders family, we are right here trying to do a live coverage of the 2024 election. We really don't care who anybody voted for. We know who we voted for. We know who we want to win. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is just make sure that we have a one united country. Is that right?
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. So y'all be sure to do us a favor and go ahead and share. Just in case anybody is not able to see this, they can watch the election right here with Rebranders. That's going to be huge. Let me put the little ticker at the bottom so we can all have that. But yeah, y'all don't forget to share. Now, as you can see, right now we have Donald Trump, who's up. He's up, I think, some 53% to 47%, something to that nature. I think only about 6% of all the votes are in, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen just yet. But it's an electoral college game. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Anyway, before we get started, Helen, what's up? We miss you. She's out. She got personal things she's working with right now. So, we'll see her tomorrow night. Y'all be sure to watch tomorrow night. Y'all be sure to watch tomorrow night as we talk decisions. Decisions. That's going to be a great show. And it's not just about this that we're watching today. It's also about just decisions we make in our life. Anyway, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Just made it back from the polls and ready to look and see these outcomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we got a lot going on. Listen, for everybody out there, I think it's very important for us to know decisions are pretty much in at this point. We got about another hour before California finishes. Our emotions don't have to get intact, no matter who wins. One person is going to win, and you see them on the screen right now. It's either going to be Donald Trump or it's going to be Kamala Harris. One of those two. Either way it goes, there's nothing we can do about it. And honestly, collectively, there was only one way we could do something collectively, and we did that. We're going to see the results of that in a few hours. So there's no reason to get all bent out of shape. We're going to just keep on moving. You're going to have to go to work next week.
You got to go tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Well, you might not know who won tonight. So going to work tomorrow might be easy. But you don't have to work anyways.
You might be able to guess.
It looks like we can go ahead, Zach.
So we go. I'm with Yashika. We gonna be able to guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right,
I'm with her. We can guess.
So let's talk real quick. All right. Now we all say this. I think the whole world, whole America says this. We hate the fact that they have these electoral colleges. Mm-hmm. Are y'all educated enough to know what the electoral college is and how it works?
Actually, no, I'm not.
Well, it's a very interesting thing. I'm not sure how they come up with a particular number. I think what it is population. And it can't be population because New York would be larger than a lot of these states. But Texas, for example, is the second largest with regards to electoral colleges. We have 40 here. So even though you may win popular, you may win the popular votes, you can actually win the electoral college depending on what states you win. So if you win the state of Texas, and say Texas has 1 million people, if you win the state of Texas, which has 40, but you might you might lose 11 states over here, which total up to be 30 electoral colleges, then you just didn't have enough electoral colleges. It's because you didn't get the proper state. So what you have to do is a strategy on the state, not a strategy on popular votes. So in other words, if we're the president, so we're running for presidents, it's probably more important for you to go ahead California, Ohio, Texas, Florida, some New York, some of these bigger ones, Georgia, those that have double digits or maybe 20 or more electoral colleges, so that you can, get, those votes and then, win. First one to 270 is the way that it works. Now, popular votes, I understand, but I also understand electoral to a certain degree too. I feel like if 10 people voted for me to win and 9 people voted for me to lose, then the 10 should win. If those 10 can fight better than the 9, or if those 9 can fight better than the 10, the 9 was like the electoral college. So
yeah, it sucks, man, because there ain't no use for the popular vote. Because you can win.
Vote is, it's a weak. The popular vote is weak if you win it. If you could, like for example, Louisiana is a weak state. I think Louisiana maybe have 3 or 4 electoral colleges. If you got 100% all of those, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It matters very little because you only got 3 electorals in there. But that 5 million people that live in the state of Louisiana, they all wanted this one person, but their little electoral votes just didn't matter.
Yeah, no, that sucks.
That's a little discouraging.
Ain't it?
Well, it's extremely discouraging when you live in certain states like the state of Texas. Because in the state of Texas, if you are a blue person, you feel like you shouldn't vote because the red is going to win. Because it's a majority red state.
Yeah.
And it's a big state. Yeah. The question is, this is where the popular really starts to kick in. If every state had just 5 electorals, that's it. Just 5. And you can win those. Then that's when the game starts to change. Let's go to the comments. Right. Deborah Goodson, Zacchaeus, you are right. Why vote if the popular vote don't matter?
Hey, mama. But it's just like in our personal lives. You can bring a woman every day and you come with 9 or 10 and she won't 12. I lose off 2 votes.
Andre Lachey, Texas could turn blue if everyone would vote. Where?
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for Texas.
Well, see, I think I haven't done the numbers.
Would vote. I
haven't done the numbers in a long time, Zach, but I do know that more black people live in East Texas than most of the rest of the country. So if all black people in East Texas will vote, and of course, Texas is full of a bunch of small cities, a lot of redneck cities. And the population, depending on what the population looks like on that. Redneck. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, but you guess what? You fall in line with the place that you live in. And so that's where you lose those votes at.
If you look at the numbers, it would turn blue. I have done the numbers. I have too. I tell you what, the state of Texas is big, and the majority of like some of the big cities like Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, those are blue.
Well, we know the stars at night are big and bright.
Hey, deep down in the heart of Texas.
There are more California people in Texas now. That's what makes it
blue. That's right. She's right.
Absolutely.
But they ain't vote.
So right now what we're seeing is, of course, a bunch of different states, their senates and their so forth and so on. This right here, of course, y'all may not realize how important this is. This is how we control the House and the Senate and all those things too. So when you look at this, you think it means nothing. But right now, Republicans are winning Florida. So the House, this is the Senate. This is the Senate right here, a Senate race. And so this is going to make a huge Colin Allred right here.
Come on, Texas.
It's shrinking.
Yeah. Why would you be voting for Ted Cruz and he went to Cancun on you?
Come on.
Tony Goodson says Texas will always be red. Hey, now, I think the last time Texas was blue, I think I was a freshman in high school. I want to say, and I could be wrong, y'all correct me.
About how long ago was that?
Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, Kristen McDonald Rivet is winning without a picture. She kicking tail.
I think Ann Richardson was whatever. Ann Richards, wasn't she blue?
Yeah, she was blue.
Democrat?
Ann Richards. I met her at they took our school to City Hall and she was doing some type of rally and I met Ann Richards that day.
And then she lost to No Leg. Well, she lost to Perry, and then No Legs came. And it was over.
No, we going off. We getting off there.
We getting canceled.
Oh my God.
He got legs. It just
First redneck,
don't
then
work.
no legs. What we got left?
Yeah, he got legs. They just numb.
Oh, Governor of Vermont. Look here.
That's that lidocaine.
Esther Charleston, you didn't
I
stand a
said,
chance. She must have come in
You
yesterday.
look like
and said, "Hey,
Sheriff
look."
Roscoe Biko train.
Hey, she creeping up on him, though.
You know
She
what?
might be the girl right here, Jennifer. She was losing big time a minute ago.
You know
She
what?
might be doing some extra hours things.
Yeah,
Melissa says,
yeah.
watch it.
Working
It's
day and night.
All right, so look at the
goodness.
president election. We got U.S. president in Indiana. Donald Trump, 59%. Kamala's got 39%.
That's not a
58% of
surprise.
that is.
Indiana, you know, Indiana, they gonna win it. He gonna win Indiana.
Kentucky, same thing, 63,
Michael
36,
Jackson rolling over in his
75%.
grave.
Texas vote by color. Texas vote red. They don't vote for. In other words, he's saying Texas don't vote for the person. They vote for the party. Red.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's oil money. You got to vote with oil money. You know who I'm surprised that you haven't heard from this election is the NRA. The NRA is usually heavy in the election. You haven't heard nothing from the
They
NRA.
ain't had to be. It's been so much other crazy stuff going on. They
Right,
was able to take
right.
a chill.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take this off the screen for a little bit. What's interesting to me, y'all, is this has been, I think we talked about this the other day, Yashika. This has been the most interesting election. Typically, the way they work is about 2 years before you have, 3, 4, 5 different Republicans, 3, 4, 5 different Democrats. They go through this preliminary thing, and then we vote to find out which two we're going to represent or have represent us. And then at this point, for the next 2 years or the year before, they really start busting their behinds, to find out who's going to win between the Democrat and the Republican. We haven't seen that this time. In fact, it's almost like, no, Trump is going to be the guy for the Republican, period. I don't think we heard of anybody else. It was Trump was going to be the guy. And then we got the same thing with Biden. Right. And then Biden decided to bow out. And of course, he then said, no, it's going to be Kamala. She's going to be the girl. So to me, this has been a very unique, interesting, and probably scary campaign, because it's almost like the government has taken over in a way that they shouldn't take over. They didn't give us the choice to be a democracy this time.
No.
Yeah.
This time.
They call it behind the scenes. That's what they call it, behind the scenes. We're going to control this behind the scenes.
Well, I tell you what, if we don't pull it off, we'll finally get to see what that Project 25 really about.
Say, man, we ain't gonna do nothing but go back to where they can talk to you like they've been doing. That's all.
That's it, huh?
When you
Well,
say
it's been
they, who do you mean?
Don't do it. I got people from my job watching.
Well, anyway, look at it, y'all. We are watching 2024 election. We got a lot of show. We're gonna show y'all the campaign. We got that flashing through the screen here in a little bit. We also have an interview with a young man who knows a little something about politics. Also, if anybody out there wants to come on, let us know. Put in the comments. We're seeing the link. We're having.
But you got to know something about something now. You can't just come on. Hey, what y'all doing?
And you got about 60 seconds to 2 minutes, perhaps.
Yeah,
Not gonna be
bring
on the
some
whole show.
value. We're gonna boo you like the old school Apollo.
Hey, and bring out that cane. Scoop you.
I didn't know if he was talking about he wanted to have a good time with him or what. Oh, you talking about?
Hey, see, hey, see, okay, there you
I
go.
don't know what you talking about.
You been
Hey,
at Netflix too long.
Which
Hey,
one is
Kay.
this? Which one is this, Kiki? Which hey, is this Dwayne or is this Fat Albert or
Yeah.
who's the other one?
Hey.
Hey, Kay.
Oh yeah, so we got a lot of show. Hey, and right now I think only about what do we say about 6% of the votes were in, something like that.
Yeah.
It's extremely low. So we got a lot of voting left. We got a lot of states to cover at this point. We got all the West Coast. They're just now wrapping up, especially in that Mountain West. They just starting to get theirs in. So California and all that, they got another hour. So we got a long time before anything really starts.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Break it on.
If Harris say, and she take 4 years to say that the whole thing was rigged, what they gonna do to her?
They going. Yeah, you say if she take 4 years, say it was rigged.
We went for 4 years to say the whole election was rigged. They beat down the Capitol.
Oh yeah. You know it don't work both ways.
I'm just saying. What if she fought it? Can she fight it? Do y'all think she can fight it? Like, hey, it's because he already said it's rigged. He said if I don't win, it's rigged.
Yeah, that's his rule.
Can't be in a dice game saying if I don't win, it's rigged. No, man, it's dice.
You know, it's in the jacked up part about it is he lost the popular vote, the electoral vote, everything this last election. Now let's go back 24 years. 24 years ago, Al Gore, Yashika, Al Gore.
How old was Yashika? She was still 30.
Al Gore?
No,
I think I was in the SAC.
Right, SEC, Southeastern Conference. It's called college.
Let's go to the comments. Hey y'all, hey Deborah Collette, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Deborah Collette?
She got a new profile picture too.
Yeah, representing.
But yeah, Al Gore, 24 years ago, we're in the same situation. He was getting ready to, or he was in a battle with George Bush, and he lost the popular vote. Or he won the popular vote, but he lost the electoral vote. I really think that's what we were saying last week. To me, there's got to be a different way because when the majority should rule.
Right.
Like Texas is not one of the first states to come in. So how do we have more power than New York and some of those New England states? You would think that they would, but I don't know. That's a different conversation for another day. But majority should rule. Period.
Well, that's what we were always taught. Like the majority rules. That's why they want to vote. No matter what we doing. Okay, let's vote, and whoever get the most, they win.
Exactly.
Simple. It used to be real simple. In
every aspect of our world, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Deborah Griffin says the Bible teaches us that the world will grow even more wicked. The world is not going to get any better. I didn't need that.
Believe that.
I didn't be that.
I believe that.
The world will get no better if we just let it be.
Oh, listen. Okay, Michael, sing the song. You sound like you want to let it be.
That is not Michael.
That's Teddy P.
Teddy P, whoever who it is.
Beatles, I don't know. Hey, look, we'll take a break. We're gonna come back, and we also have a special guest that we're gonna ask some questions to. We're gonna go to the youth and see how they feel about this in about a minute and a half. See y'all in about a minute.
You ready? I'm ready. Oh my goodness! This place is off the hook.
You know, Ace, I may have forgotten to upload your Ace Power Wash. Sorry about that.
That's quite all right.
Hey, Ace Power Wash. If you want your yard power wash, please call 469.
Please don't judge me off of this commercial. I'll tell you that.
Okay, I didn't realize there was no sound on that one, so my bad. I didn't know till just now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Rebranders Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Goodson. And as you see right there in the middle, we have a special guest. Yashika, I'm going to let you introduce who our special guest is, tell his age, and then we'll go ahead and talk to him and see how he feels about this election. Yashika, it's on you.
So this is my son. This is my firstborn son. This is Roman. He's 10 years old. He's almost 11. And I live and breathe this child.
Right on. How you doing, Roman?
Doing good.
What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Not much.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you on the show, Roman. We thank you for supporting the show. Your grandmother's watching, your mother's on here, your auntie's watching, and a host of other people. So don't be ashamed right now. You're good. Okay?
Yeah, he's locked in.
You're locked in.
He got
All
it.
right. So, Roman, we are in the middle of an election. Let me tell you something real quick about when I was a kid. When I was in 5th grade, I was 10 years old, and we at the school elected Ross Perot. We wanted Ross Perot to be the president. And each one of us had a reason why we thought it was Ross Perot, because he was rich, because with the economy and all this stuff, we thought he could do all these great things. Coming from a young man, tell us, what is your purpose of? You don't even have to tell us who you vote for. We don't need to know that unless you just want to. But tell us your reasoning for the person that you're voting, that you hope to win.
Well, I mostly just vote for Kamala Harris because one of my reasons are like she would like be the first like black woman president. Plus she's African, so I bet she would know what we would go through and all that.
Absolutely. You know, I like that, Roman, because it speaks to a minority in the country. Do you understand what I mean? It speaks to people like me, like you, and it doesn't speak to the majority all the time, even though she has bits and pieces of her that represents the majority as well. So I like that, because her opponent, which is Donald Trump, he also speaks to a minority, a rich white male group or whatever. So, Kamala, how long have you been following the political world?
Not very long, but it's been a while.
Okay, well, you know what? Let me go to the comments real quick. I think you have a few just for you. Ruthisha, by the way, says, hello, everyone. Kiki says, I love you, Roman. Look at that. You got your own shout out. Deborah Collette says, hey, boom, boom. I guess that's your nickname, right?
Yeah, that's what she's been calling him since he was born.
She says Charles because she's reading your name, but man, you go, Roman, stay with it. You might be the next president.
I'll vote for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your mama might get you voted out.
Yeah, your mama get you put out. Yeah.
Don't tell him that. What's wrong with y'all? We'll all vote for you, Roman.
Oh yeah, we definitely.
We're gonna do the background check on you. Your mama ain't gonna get you in.
He's joking, Roman.
He said he got a chance. Keep me out of his campaign. He got a chance. They were like,
he got a chance. He got a chance.
Roman, how important is the other elections? You know, the senator of Texas, the Senate, the House. You know much about those?
No, I don't.
Well, you're in the right place at the right time. Those are actually more important than this presidential election. So now you're in school. Tell everybody what grade you're in.
Oh, I'm in 5th, so I'm learning more high-tech math and all that.
Oh, we smarter than the 5th grade. I think the answer.
Yeah.
Roman for president. Any questions, fellas, ladies, for Roman? Audience listening.
Roman, how do you feel about the election and everybody saying go out to vote, and everybody being hyped up about the election? How do you feel about everybody being hyped? Do you think it's a big deal, or do you think people put too much effort into it?
Well, here's one of the things that I wanted to share in the podcast. Even though I vote for Kamala Harris, I don't really care who really wins. I just want them to be a good president.
Oh, hey man, that's all we can ask for.
It's the best we can ask for.
Because I care for the election, but I don't like care.
Yeah. Hey, so what are they saying inside the school though? Do you hear like people talking about the election? Other kids? What do they say? What do other kids say inside the school?
Vote for Trump, and some people vote for Kamala. But like this one time in my class, they wanted to vote for Trump because Harris made like some lies. But I'm not really sure if she did any lies or not, because I just really don't know if she made any lies or not. So I just really ignored all that but I didn't really talk about the election really at all. But most of the other people in my class did. So
we're gonna give you a quick education on life. Both of them told lies.
Yeah,
all of them.
Yeah.
Every last one of them told lies.
They try to tell things, son, to make them look better than the other person.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and you'll hear that when you get older, when you start dating. She gonna tell you that they try to throw other things on that, but that's 20 years for that.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. 20 years.
One of them told a little white lie, and the other one told a big white lie.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, talk to me, Ace. Talk to me.
How important do you think voting is, Roman?
Not that very important.
You don't think so? You don't think it's important that people vote?
Well, in my perspective, I mean, it could be, it is important, but it's not, to me, it's just really not that, like, very, very important to me. It really isn't.
Roman got bigger fish to fry. It's either 2K or Fortnite or 2K, one of those.
He said, y'all catching them guppies. I got this catfish. We ain't frying the same. We ain't frying the same.
But depending on how people vote, if people are not voting, and then the Kamala Harris that you want to win don't win if people don't vote. See?
Well, see, Roman, the very important reason why you vote is because you are putting somebody in your place. So I can't be there, so I'm going to put somebody else there. And I want to vote the person in that's going to say the things that I think is best for the majority of people. And that's the very important reason why if you don't vote, then somebody else says what Roman gets to do. As an adult, that's not going to work because this is a democracy. This is the United States. And it works in other countries. Some countries don't get a chance to vote. Okay. And since they don't get a chance to vote, they have what you call a dictator in a lot of cases. And a dictator tells you that you cannot look at YouTube. You cannot play Fortnite. You can't go outside. You better wear a shirt when you go outside. You can't swim but 1 month out of the whole year. It's a whole lot of things. You can't.
Yeah, they call her Yushika.
Nuh-uh. Tell him about your mama. I'm the best mama.
No. Hey, keep going, Ed. We ain't gonna
tell him about your mama, Roman.
No, keep going, Ed. Keep going, Ed.
But also, in addition to all of that, there has been people in your ancestors, Yashika's grandmother who died, and they just so you could vote. They were hung because they went to vote. They had to pay when other people didn't have to pay. They suffered. They went through a whole lot in this life just so you could go to the polls and pick who you want to represent you. So voting is so very, even if you don't care about the candidates, and sometimes what you have to do is what we do in the last 2 elections and vote for the least of 2 evils. So the idea of voting is so very important. Your voice has to be heard.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your voice needs to shut up. If you don't vote, you can't say nothing.
Right. And not voting is not talking. That means you can't talk, you can't do anything, if you're not voting, because you don't have a say. And you don't have a say if you don't vote.
You can't complain for 4 years or 2 or whatever. You cannot complain again until the next election comes around. So if this person did something that made you lose your job, or if this person did something that made you have to lose your home or pay higher taxes or whatever, because you didn't vote, you can't say anything at all. But if you do vote, you can say stuff, and in addition to that, you can also put somebody else in the next time. So voting is extremely important.
And you would want people to vote for you. If you ran for office, you would want people to get out and vote because you representing the people. Get it?
Yeah. And one thing I hate, if something is gonna happen, what I hate is that a person that wants to be president, they preach something that's that they're gonna do that's actually helpful for the people, but when they become president, they don't do anything at all. They don't do anything they said or
listen to it,
which makes me very annoying,
y'all.
Because they said it out loud, to an audience.
Yeah. You better be on the honor roll this 6 weeks. You better be on the honor roll
every week, every 6 weeks.
Because if not, you got we on your tail end. You better be on the honor roll. Yeah.
Mad at me being so smart.
Man, I don't know where you got it from, bro. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later on. When I see you, man, we'll talk about it.
Isn't that good? I'm gonna let him have it. Because I don't either, so I'm gonna let him have it.
Yeah, because you can't do that in front of him right now. I got you right there. You can't do what you want to do in front of him. Right.
He's brilliant. He wouldn't want me to say this, but he's an avid reader. Avid reader. He reads more than he does anything else. And he also writes books too. He's written about 25 books. He likes to write graphic novels, but he doesn't really like for me to talk about it.
Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop.
No.
Chris Wright. Chris Wright said, "You're right, little man."
What's up, Chris?
What he said, Chris Bell. Chris Bell said, "You're right, little man." He said, "I think what he's talking about is how people get up and they say whatever they're gonna say, but they don't actually do what they said." So he said, "You're right." Appreciate that comment, Chris Bell. That's my classmate, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Roman?
I don't think so.
Roman said he's trying to get back to fifth grader in.
Yeah.
I got stuff to do.
All right, hey, look, Roman, we play this game. Before you go, we're going to ask you one question that we have over here. I want you to think about this long and hard. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen. You got a lot of friends, right, in the fifth grade. All right, so this question is, how would your friends describe you?
My friends would describe me as respectful. They would respect me as kind, helpful. Sometimes they would call me a walking Khan Academy because I help them with like hard questions because they always ask for help. And then sometimes when I help them figure out a question that they're not like they don't really know, they call me. They go, "Are you a walking Khan Academy?" Because I helped them with a question that they did not know how to solve like at all. And
yeah, I don't know what that means there. I don't know what that Khan Academy, but I used to shop at Academy.
Not the same. Not the same.
He used to be a con also, so
I'm definitely not smarter than a fifth grader. I can tell you that right now.
Roman, you are smarter than most fifth graders. Deborah says you are so smart.
Yes,
you are so smart. I'm so proud. Yeah,
I don't know where you came from.
Not to cry. I'm doing everything I can.
We don't know.
Not to shed a tear. We
do not know where you came from. We do not know. We do not know because we know your people, but we don't know.
You know what's funny? You look at these moments like this in the fifth grade. He's on here talking stuff like that, and you'll wake up tomorrow and she'll be like, "He graduates Saturday."
Right.
It'll be that fast.
Yeah, it can.
Well, before we let Roman go, do y'all have any advice you want to give to Roman, the fifth grader?
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Keep going.
You got the right mind frame.
Don't ever stop doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Put down the hot Cheetos and the Takis.
I don't really eat that much hot Cheetos or Takis. But...
There you go. All right.
Hey, Rob, tell him to put down the hot Cheetos.
Hey, let me tell you something, Ron. Everything you see over here is all beef and potatoes. Ain't no junk, right?
What I would tell Roman and what I would tell any fifth grader is not to be so hard on yourself. It's fine. Everything's fine. If it doesn't matter in 5 years, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're like, it's fine. Just don't be so hard on yourself.
Aunt Kiki says, keep up the good work. That's her
advice.
Absolutely. Hey, Roman,
thank you,
appreciate you getting on. Lady, y'all give me a hand.
All right.
Hey, go to bed. Get to bed. You got school in the morning.
Hey, I don't know. Depending on who wins, Department of Education gone. He ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
You can just press the red X, Roman. I'll call you. Love you. Oh.
All right. Very good. Let's go back to the polls and see what's going on. Florida.
You see, she got a darker version of her twin.
Yes, you do. They look just like her.
Chris Bell said, don't let the ladies distract you, little man.
That's good.
They will.
I was
All
gonna
right.
tell him, depending on how fine the teacher is, don't sit in the front.
Right.
You're distracted.
That
Go
part.
ahead and read what Mr. Goodson said instead, Anthony.
My son is smart, just like his dad. Or
Yeah.
Mr. Goodson.
Take
That's
take the
right.
credit.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna
Take
take
the
the
credit.
credit. I will
Yeah,
take
take
it.
the credit.
I
That's
will
right.
take it. I will definitely keep that credit. All right, y'all. Let's go back to the polls. The president of the United States Donald Trump actually is winning 52% in Georgia. Now that says, I think it says 72% of those votes were in, by the way.
Don't think he'll win Georgia. I don't. We'll see.
If he it's all about Atlanta at this point. If Atlanta
Right.
hasn't voted in some of those outskirts of Atlanta, I think he might be.
They
might
too
be in trouble.
distracted. They too distracted with damn Young Thug coming home. Get y'all ass out to the polls.
Yeah.
Who's Young Thug?
The rapper that was in jail that just came home.
And some of them might be hanging like fruit down there right this time of the hour.
Oh, damn.
They don't play down there.
I'm sorry,
Oh my
Jordan.
God! You know what? It's
Yeah.
You trying
It's
to push
election
the
night.
level, see how far we can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Well, I be
Y'all
sure
said a
Brown got
couple
that
of fingers.
afro.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get a better look right here.
Tammy had a hard life.
Tammy need to call somebody husband.
Got some street mouths on them.
Yeah. Glenn can hand it up. It's over, Glenn.
She smoked unfiltered cigarettes.
You better spend the last few last few campaign dollars on Zach, because you gotta turn that back in tomorrow, huh?
Hey, it's over. Hang it up, bro.
Take that company car for a spin, because this is the last time you go driving.
You better get
That's
your Sheikah, Ace, and Naomi.
Oh, come on,
and take
Texas. Come on, Texas. Now,
Man, we got 60%. He still got 40%.
Y'all tripping, Texas.
Let's go to the comments, y'all. Chris Bell says Georgia also has some late voting places that haven't been called yet.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm optimistic about this one, without even saying who I think is gonna vote or win. I'm very optimistic about this one. I think they come out. Remember last campaign, they did this exact same thing. They came out, we just went to bed knowing that Donald Trump had won. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And then we woke up in the morning, they were like, wait a minute, hold on. And then, of course, they started to cheat and steal and stuff. I don't know, Ace or Zach, one of y'all said it best. If Donald Trump doesn't win, they automatically cheated. I absolutely hate that notion.
Yeah. That's what he said. He already put it
That's
out
what he
there.
said. That's how his own mouth. He said it's rigged if I don't win.
He's the kid who take his basketball back. Like if he don't win playing basketball at the park, it's his ball. He going home.
Can't nobody play.
Can't nobody play.
And even if it's not his ball, he gonna stab it now.
Yeah.
Or kick it into the woods or something.
Kick it into the woods of the lake.
That's better.
Yeah.
I like that better.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy though? He kicked that ball into the woods. He got so many followers that will run and go get him. That's what's even crazy. And he could talk about your mama into your face, and I'm gonna vote for it.
I'm really hoping that what we see is just sportsmanship with this one right here. Even on our side, if we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. Whoever you voted for. But I really want to see sportsmanship. It's saying down here, U.S. president electoral vote look like Donald Trump got 178 electoral votes at this point to Kamala's 99. It's not looking very good right now for Kamala. So that's very disturbing on her part. Let's go to the comments. I think one just came in. Deborah Goodson said, or Chris Bell says Cartman. Zach said, Deborah Goodson said, Zach, you are right.
Talk to me.
Donald Trump has less than 100 votes. I believe it's around 90 or 88 or so, 82 before he claims victory, assuming he continues to win in the way that he is. The West has not spoken just yet. So, that's where it's kind of where we're sitting right now.
We need y'all. Ice Cube, Dub C, where y'all at? Rally them people.
Yeah.
See,
everybody who was out performing while she was out there campaigning, where your votes at?
They should have let Diddy stay out for just 4 more months. He did the vote or die.
He would have that community behind him. And I don't know which community you want to talk about.
They probably asking him that in the cell if he can go, I ain't doing nothing, Playboy.
Yeah. No, Johnson & Johnson would have endorsed this.
They'd be like, we endorse. He'd be like, y'all think y'all slick.
You think you slippery?
Looks like 20% of all the votes are in, just 20%. So gives anybody a little bit of comfort there. 53% are voting for
She
Kamala.
got Michigan. She got Michigan.
Only 13% of the votes have been counted in Michigan, though.
Nah, she got Michigan. I think she gonna win it, and she could come back on this North Carolina. That's 3%, man. That's not. Was she down 100? Ooh, and that's only 27% on Pennsylvania.
For everybody watching tomorrow night, we have a show. We're talking about decisions. First of all, before we get to decision, I hope you've made the decision to go to YouTube and subscribe. We need y'all right
here.
here.
That decision.
We
if you ain't subscribed, you heard just like Sherrod Brown. If you ain't subscribed,
your hair or your smile. Is Sherrod Brown the one with the big smile?
A white guy we just saw.
Young Mr. Drummond Afro. Who hurry up and get Tammy off the screen?
Hey,
hard on the eye.
Eric. Hey, and the dude Eric. If you go back, he looked like somebody off of Lifetime on one of them those shows on Lifetime on Sunday.
What you think about this one, Ace? I mean, Zach.
Oh,
hey, Sherry looks like you take her 3 towels over to lunch. You won't be seen with her. I see you with Sherry. I see you.
My cousin said he bumped into you and Sherry the other day.
That's when you say he a lie. I was in Paris. I wasn't over here. I was in Paris with him.
You a damn lie.
Yeah.
Chris Bell says it also depends on what outlet you're getting your polling from. Some are calling early and some are holding back. I haven't found an unbiased media outlet yet. That is 100% correct. Chris, I appreciate you for saying that. This is actually Fox, I believe. We wanted to go with Fox because we figured they were a little bit more biased towards the other side. So I appreciate that information, Chris. So here we are. Decisions tomorrow night. Y'all be sure to tune in. We got a great show.
Yeah. And before y'all, since we're on here now and we're watching this, and that's cool, just think about decisions because we're going to want to know, have you made a decision? I think we all have made a serious decision that shaped your life,
Yeah.
And was it a decision that changed that massively changed the trajectory of your life, or do you think? Or was it a decision that made your life worse or better?
Yeah. And that's for the chat, right? We're asking up to people in the chat. Get the people in the chat. Yeah.
Well,
the comment.
Y'all too, if you show up. That's for you too.
Man, I was sick last week. Now I had this. God made a voting decision to put me down last week, and I had no other decision to make about it. I lost that electoral college.
He didn't take no vote, did he?
He didn't take no votes. So hey, I look like some of those Democrats that's losing right now.
What was your prognosis?
I was just sick.
Look at that.
Man, look here, man. You done got into the game. You done got into the game, and now you want to have me. You want an H&P too?
Hey, just old people who ask, why did Quincy Jones die? You old.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Don't mention Quincy Jones because they getting ready to start hollering.
Oh yeah.
What's she talking about? What Tiffany talking about, man? We talking about today.
She said she watched last week for a little bit, and only for a little bit because what's his face wasn't known to get swing.
Hey, say it's 7:45, 95 degrees. You ain't got ain't got me. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell get them glow. That's you. Get them glow. Get them glow.
I'm just kidding, Jeff.
All right, y'all. Look, 56% looks like Florida is going to be taken by Trump. So it is Virginia at this point. Of course, this is a very close race right here.
That's close, yeah.
Ohio's a big one. He's winning Ohio. Gosh, 62% of the votes are in. So it's still a lot of chance for Kamala on that one. Let's see what they got going on. Right now, 21% of the votes are in. He's 52% at 47%. So that's not quite as big as we saw earlier. Earlier, we thought it looked like it was like 80 to 20 or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's starting to swing back a little bit. You know, Georgia right here, this is going to be a big one. We need to get a little deeper because Atlanta and some of those more colorful parts of the state are.
What y'all at, Shouty?
Come on.
Here's another one. Michigan, only 13% of the votes are in right now.
Yeah.
It's a tight race in Michigan,
Yeah.
as well as in North Carolina.
Hey man, it's gonna be tight all the way through. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
That's
never
what
mind.
he said.
Yeah, I'll just get ready to say it.
Do y'all think what they're doing is they're really trying to make this look tighter than it really is?
Right?
Boom, boom.
Yeah,
Y'all think they're trying to make this look a little tighter than what it really is? Do you think it's a landslide? They got 80% of it in, but they're trying to keep us locked in. It's sweeps week. We're not seeing any commercials or anything. They're trying to keep us locked in on their particular show.
This is more watched than the Super Bowl.
My problem is everybody watching this election so hard when they need to be on Rebrand Us podcast YouTube channel watching these reaction videos to post them up.
Yeah.
Right in time for Tammy.
Oh look, Tammy done jumped up into the lead.
She sure did. She sure did.
Yeah, and Glendon fell on out. Yeah. Deb coming up. She got a bad haircut.
Tony Goodson said voting is like playing football in Kansas City.
You ain't gonna win.
They come back at the end.
Come back at the end, or it's already rigged. One of the two. One of the two.
Come on, Texas.
Man, this is the one we need to watch though. Because this is gonna be the kind of this is gonna be close.
I usually don't really curl too much, but man, Ted Cruz, we gotta come on.
We gotta get rid of him. We gotta get rid of him.
Bernie.
Let's talk about Ted Cruz for a little bit. Bernie Sanders is gonna go ahead and whoop Michigan. Very good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ted Cruz for a minute. I'm gonna take this off the screen. So let's remember back. What, about 3 years ago? I believe almost 4 years ago, right around 3 years ago, we had the rolling blackouts in the whole state of Texas.
Snowstorm, huge.
Snowstorm. It was cold, and you couldn't get warm because your heat was getting cut off. Ace, I don't think yours ever went off, did it?
No, I was close. I was on the hospital grid.
He was on the hospital grid at the time.
Okay.
That's the perks. That's the perks, Zach.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it was cold.
Look at me. I'm on the hospital grid.
Yeah, throw that in there. Nah, he could have just said no.
Yeah,
right.
You didn't have to.
I didn't want y'all to think I had special
privileges. Like this.
Hey, and I was getting ready to say the same thing, Yashika. That's the intelligent look. Like, no, y'all doing. I'm over here.
Yeah. He didn't want to get God the glory or nothing. No. Chris Bell says it all comes down to TV time. What outlet is getting the most viewers? Media always shows,
of course,
a race or a comeback story. That's true. It's true. It's drama. It's drama. They like that drama. But anyway, going back 2 or 3 years ago, we had the rolling blackout. And truthfully, I told people it really wasn't that it was cold. Yes, it was cold. It was the winter time. It's February. But it wasn't that it was cold. It was cold when you have absolutely no heat, especially if you live in an apartment that don't have a fireplace. So our senator right here in the state of Texas, Ted Cruz, they didn't talk about this enough in the campaigns. I saw a lot of Colin Allred commercials, but they were, I skipped through them on YouTube.
Not one did he talk about it.
What he did not say, for those of you who forgot, is Ted Cruz shot out him and his family. They went to Mexico where it's nice and warm, while he left us here to struggle in that cold weather. Everybody, I don't care if you were rich, poor, beautiful, or ugly, unless you lived on a hospital grid, went through that issue. And Ted Cruz left us.
I was looking at the news like, damn.
Yeah. They had pictures of he and his family in Mexico when they got wind.
On the same.
When he got wind of it, he came back to Texas, but he left his family in Mexico.
he got wind of it before he left. He went somewhere that's nice and quiet. Come on and go with me. Hey, that's what Ted said. Hey, come on over to Cancun.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? He came back.
It'd be
with
so
nothing
nice
shameless.
and warm. Nice and warm. Come
I
on.
don't
He
feel like
came
being
back
lonely
with,
today.
He came back and left
Hey,
his
come on.
family. His wife said, "Hell no."
Gotta get away. Gotta get
Gotta get away
from
from
the
here.
cold.
Come on.
He came back by
He
himself. His
said-
wife was like, "Hell no, I ain't leaving nothing."
He said, "Turn up the heat."
Hey. And y'all light some candles.
We getting out of
Tonight,
Texas.
I'm over here. Yeah,
He
no.
did that. He did that.
Oh.
He left his state. He did that. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
So
fact. That happened.
and the thing is, do you know what a senator actually does for your state? A lot of us don't know. We have no clue what they do on a day-to-day. We know they write the laws, supposedly. We know they, create all these things. We understand that. But when they leave you behind in your most needed time, that to me is a lack of leadership. Now, of course, he's not the governor. I get that. He's our senator. Nevertheless, it was the absolute wrong time. Breaking news, of course, Donald Trump just won Florida.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that on news break. I just seen it. Yeah. Well, that was given. He was going to win Florida anyway.
Neither one of them are going to just,
So
win
what's
all
crazy
the
is, so didn't nobody jumping them donks with their gold teeth and go vote for nobody.
Nothing. All of them felons. You can only be a felon and run for the president. You can't be a felon and vote. You can't be a felon and vote, but you can be a president. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I think that's true, but it's not true. I think some states you can actually be a felon and vote. You got a couple years after you get out. I'm not sure what states for what. Yeah.
But if you just get convicted of some felonies and you sit up and I'm just saying. I mean, where is the come on now? Lil Ray sold some dope. Ain't got a felony, but he can't vote.
Now the question is, was Lil Ray voting while he was selling that dope too?
He wasn't.
He wasn't voting.
Why he wasn't? I'll answer that if you don't mind.
No.
He wasn't.
He wasn't.
And so
he wasn't.
We don't worry about Lil Ray when he wasn't gonna vote anyway.
Well, we don't know if Little Ray that's in the house voted anyway either. And Little Ray was paying out money. That's the one who's getting ready to be president.
Was Lil Ray doing his civil duty and going up to the library or the elementary and casting his vote? We don't know. Tony Vargas out of New York.
I can tell you that Ray is not on any of the ballots. I'm prepared to say that. I'm prepared to say that live tonight on this podcast. Ray is not on there.
Yeah, he is. He getting ready to be your president. You just hold on. He act like Lil Ray.
Now, are we noticing a trend? I don't know if y'all even paying attention, but as we look at these right here, any particular black person that's running, are they all Democrats? Are we seeing that?
No, I'm Republican. The cheesy dude is a Republican.
And females, are all females Democrat running?
It's been a majority though. It's been a majority.
See, look, another female that's a Democrat. So are we seeing that trend?
She lost because of that picture.
Yeah, she got a hard jawline.
No, you know what? Get off of her. Cause she batting 1,000 against some other one.
And you know what's crazy? This guy right here, Mark Robinson. If y'all look at his history, it's crazy that he's even close to winning because he's got a horrible history. That black dude, man, he's got a horrible history.
Hold on, Zach. I'm gonna go to the comment. I want you to tell us about that history. Chris Bell says, "What gets me all the outlets were segregating all the votes between race, gender, education, and race."
Oh yeah, Chris. You know they got to keep. They ratings up, Chris. That's what sells.
Brian King looked like he just there. Like he about to do a comedy show.
So does Kamala right here.
Yeah.
How many black votes are in prisons?
Oh,
1.2 million.
Bars. He's Mr. Goodson speaking bars, y'all.
Yeah. He talking tonight. He mad. He mad about this campaign.
That needs to go on the shirt, Mr. Goodson. That's for real.
Yeah.
Let me give you a statistic. 25%. 25% of the 25% of the global people in prison, the global population, 25% are right here in the United States.
Wow.
As big as this globe is, 25% of the people that are locked up are in the United States. 75% the rest of the globe. We are not the largest continent, nor are we the largest country.
We made it a business, though.
Well,
you
other
get money
places,
out of
they
putting
don't
somebody
have
in
the
jail.
prison system. Yeah, other places they just cut your hand on off.
Yeah.
Beat you real bad in the middle of the street. You learn your lesson.
Man,
I wish Mr. Goodson had said that 2 months ago. I'd have put that thing on the shirt.
And you still can. And you still can. He might want some residuals after this,
2
though.
months ago, though.
Hey, this is recorded. He might want some residuals after this.
He got it. Say less.
We get sitting in Jamaica, right?
That's right.
Hey, right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
North Carolina. It looks like North Carolina is getting really close at 63%, 35% Pennsylvania.
Take your shirt off and throw them in the air like a helicopter, y'all.
Hey, come on, Petey Pablo.
All right, as we sit here watching this, y'all, let's do a little rebrand of stuff. I'm gonna ask a question, a random question, just like we did Roman a moment ago. Y'all, I tell you what, give me a number: 1, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
7.
7. Here we go. Here's your question: what's your comfort movie or show? We already know your show, so what's your comfort movie?
My comfort movie, Titanic.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care what you think either.
I've never seen Titanic.
I've seen it about 50,000 times. I'll catch it in the middle and I'll call and I'll tell my mom, guess what's on? I'm not watching no Titanic. That's what she say. She already know.
Zach, what's your comfort movie or TV show?
Man, I'm gonna give you 3. Life, What's Love Got to Do with It, and the TV show Martin.
Martin?
You look like you did a good job in the city. You look like you did.
And night and day. And I never lost me.
Love you, Zach. Tony Goodson said, Goodfellas. Georgia Blake.
Goodfellas, okay.
Goodfellas.
That's his comfort movie.
We just need him to show up to work, Mr. Goodson. We all love him.
Why can't fellas vote? Are they not citizens? Don't treat them like a redheaded stepchild. Tony Goodson says the Warriors.
The Warriors.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. No Titanic.
Ace. She said no Titanic. You, the very person that you call says no Titanic.
No Titanic.
She said every time I call her. She's disrespectful.
Hey, what's your comfort movie or TV show?
I got too many movies, but little known fact, I watch the Wayans brothers and My Wife and Kids every single day of my life. That's when I get into bed, I just flip a coin which one I'm watching, and I literally just watch. I started season 1, go all the way through season 5 on both of them, and like every day of my life, I watch the Wayans brothers.
I love the Wayans brothers.
The Wayans brothers and My Wife and Kids. Like I even know like the names of the episode, like what number and all that stuff.
Now, are those your wife and kids or this TV show? Which one you want to watch?
The TV show.
Okay, you don't want to watch your wife and kids.
I can't watch mine every day like that. I've been trying to figure out a way to go get some cigarettes and milk. Prices went up on me. I'm lying. You ain't got no money to go get them cigarettes.
You see them?
I guess we get you yours. What's your comfort TV show?
Oh, you know,
I already know, but I figured I'd let you.
Several of them, but you know, if I had to pick one, I'd say The Office.
What?
Boom, boom, boom.
I don't think we saw that coming.
I know you didn't. I can tell you didn't know. You were wondering, what you thought I was gonna say?
Golden Girls.
Single? You thought I was gonna say Living Single?
Golden Girls.
Something like that.
Golden Girls. No.
Deborah Glenn says Tyler Perry movie. You know what? Mine is mine kind of rotates. Like I watched The Office for years and years. Speaking of fun fact, so me and my dad, Tony Goodson, we go on vacations together, and my mom. And when we get to these vacations, New York City, Chicago, big places, we play a game every time. I wear a t-shirt that says The Office. He wears a t-shirt that says Vietnam vet or something, Marine or something to that nature. And we tried, the game is to see how many people can say, I like your shirt. And what's funny, y'all, is The Office wins most of the time. Now, he won a time or two. but the office wins most of the time. I've met friends, got phone numbers from people all over the country because of that TV show. That TV show shirt. Chris Bell says that 70s show, Step Brothers. You love Step Brothers too, don't you?
I love Step Brothers.
That 70s show was a trip too.
No,
yeah, it is.
Step Brothers. Demeanor, Santa Maria.
Hey, do it. I see you doing it. Do it.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to finish it because there's singers on the show.
And your son's no longer watching, so don't do it.
I can't finish it. But I know the whole song. Boats and hoes. I know the whole song.
All right, we'll come back to some of those questions here in just a little bit. Let's look a little bit more at the issue at hand. U.S. President, Michigan, it says 15% of those votes are in, though. I think it said 15, or did I miss that?
Yeah.
So we look like it's rocking and rolling. We'll find out more in the next.
I guess I have a question for y'all. Knowing how DT is, do you think that once it's all said and done, and if he is to win, the states that voted primarily for her, he'll chastise?
Definitely.
No. I think once he wins, he gonna make himself be president. He's already said he wanted to be president for the rest of his life. I think he'll try to be like China.
How old is he?
Hey, do you know what?
This is his last one.
Tony, right?
Hey, but you know what? You get another 8 years, 10 years.
I get that. Give me that. I get that. Give it to me.
Boom. There we go. That was good.
Yeah. True.
He'll be his last one.
Well, can he run again? He can't run no more though. He's gonna run twice.
This is it for him after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, his wife ain't been around though, huh?
Yeah. Where's she been? At your house? That's why you didn't come to work.
Hey, got to bend this thing. Hey.
Tony Goodson says yes, he will. Yashika, to answer that question, I think he will. I think he'll have more verbal. See, Donald Trump is not a political guy. He don't know politics at all. He's rich. He's a billionaire. When you're rich, you can get away with everything. Tell me why Jay-Z is picking people to play at the halftime of the Super Bowl, right? What power does Jay-Z have? How is he, that guy? So I think when you're rich and you choose to do something, you can do something. And so Donald Trump is choosing to be the president. Now, is he political? No. Does he know rules? No. When he campaigns, he don't talk about anything. No, he doesn't. So what he's going to do is, most importantly, all he's going to do is he's going to chastise him about what he says. But what is he going to do? Nothing. He don't know what he can do. I think the people behind him is who you really vote for.
Right.
Not Donald Trump. These people you see on the screen, the Tony Vargas and the Don Bacons and the Laura Gillens and the Anthony, these are the people that we are truly voting for. He has a mouth that doesn't stop, says Chris.
Man, hey, Chris, but Chris, he's the best marketer in the world because he tells you something and he's got millions of people that follow garbage and he don't say nothing. He's the best marketer in the world, man. He is the best marketer in the world. I promise you he is. And we're in marketing. He's good because you sit back and go, you ain't said nothing and they believe. You got to be good.
Because he's staying behind his lies. He's
got a mouth that don't stop.
PIMP.
He looked for.
That's what he said.
Mike ain't nothing but a keyhole.
Mike what?
Hey, that's the guy. The name. Yeah, I saw it, Ace. Hey, speaking about movies, backtracking. If y'all ain't seen Found on Peacock, y'all better watch Found. It's a series on Peacock. It's called Found. Man, it's good. Yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay, well then you ain't got to watch out talking to everybody else.
Let's take a quick break as we sit here and watch this a little bit. We'll see y'all in about, I think, a minute.
Brian King, leave it alone.
Okay, we're playing Family Feud. Name a common New Year's resolution.
Losing weight.
Name the most famous superhero.
Batman.
Is it Captain America?
Superman.
I'll go with Superman. I'll go
Don't
with
copy
Superman.
me.
He said Captain America. I'm just going with the smart thing.
I said Superman at first. You didn't say nothing. That's why I had to overthink.
Name a type of flower.
Sunflower.
Dandelion.
Gold.
Weed.
Rose.
I think I heard weed.
That's a flower.
They call it Blue Kush.
I think somebody said gold and dandelion. Name something people are often afraid of.
Wrote it.
The woods.
Spider.
Oh,
Helen says the correct answer, spiders.
arachnophobia, by the way.
Name a famous actor. And I'll give you a hint, all three of them are male.
Denzel Washington.
That's one.
Michael B. Jordan.
Agent of H. Stetson.
DiCaprio.
We said Denzel Washington already.
Tom
What?
Cruise.
Like,
Al Pacino.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Oh yeah.
You with the lazy eye. Forrest Whitaker.
You definitely got this from the internet.
Name a famous landmark.
The White House.
Statue of Liberty. And Mount Rushmore.
Seven Wonders of the World.
The Eiffel Tower.
Dallas Gentlemen's.
Name a popular holiday movie.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
You hosting this show like Steve Harvey.
We should have been playing this all along.
Hey, y'all know he can't stand
All right, y'all.
Steve Harvey, so you can't say he's playing it like Steve Harvey. You know he can't
That's
stand Steve
why I
Harvey.
told him. That's why I told him he hosting the show like Steve Harvey.
Yeah, you can't tell him that.
It was pausing a little bit like Ace Internet used to do.
Yeah, let's keep it. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, I'll
Look at Dina.
Hater.
Hey,
It's
what's up,
good.
Dina?
Hey Dina.
I see you got your voted badge on. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Money talks. The love of money is the root of all evil. Says Tony.
absolutely.
He did show up at a rally in a garbage truck. He did. It had to get
He did. Yeah, he did.
Just like McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's and everything.
It
I think if I'm going to going back to the movies, it's too many comfort movies. Last night, I think night before last, I watched. Y'all ever seen Brewster's Million?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was back in the day.
I watched Brewster's Million 2 nights ago,
Mhm.
and then woke up and watched it again the next morning. Brewster's Million. I
I
love it.
love
Yeah.
Bruce Lee. Oh yeah, great
It's
movie.
good.
Hey,
I can see how
you know
do that.
what?
All right, let's.
That's when they used to act, though. They used to act
like-
back then.
I like
They
the
don't-
jerk. I might watch it tonight.
That's my movie.
Jerk's good.
I
Yeah.
love the jerk.
Who is Nathan Johnson? I love the jerk. All right, y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna ask one more question, then we'll go back to the elections over here. 1, 4, 5, or 6?
4.
4. 4 says, it might be, what skill would you like to master and why?
Mhm.
Oh, it's easy. Lying to the citizens of America with a straight face.
Yeah.
I can be president.
And be a felon. So yeah, you can do it. Yeah. That's tough. That's a tough question.
Yeah, that is.
What
I don't
skill?
know.
Audience, tell us, because see, y'all remember before we were in school, maybe at the early parts of our school, you left high school with a skill, with a trade, right?
Yep.
Some kind of
Yeah.
a trade. And
Yep,
so
you did.
now you have none. I don't think they don't know how to do any shopkeeping or housekeeping, homemade, whatever, none of this stuff. So now you just leave high school with a diploma. Some kids are leaving with an associate's degree, which is wonderful. But if I had to master a skill, I don't know if I would master something that would be like the art of communication, something that's just good for living, or would I master something that would help me out financially? Audience, let us know.
Computer coding.
That's a good one now. At least you get the money part of it.
You said computer coding. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
What skill would you like to master and why? We'll come back to that. Audience, if you have somebody, let's go to the polls real quick. That's what they do. All right. Trump is still up in a lot of these places. I'm trying to get it to start back over from the beginning. I think we're looking at.
I don't think we need to keep going. Look, I don't think we need to keep going to the polls. It ain't getting no better. We don't need to keep going to the polls. I think we know what's happening.
Nunchuck skills.
Chris
Okay,
want to throw
Chris.
them chucks.
Yeah,
I know that's
yeah,
what you done got to be throwing up.
I'm gonna tell you something.
yeah,
It's certain
yeah,
things people
yeah,
not scared
yeah,
of.
Yeah, you
yeah,
got to roll them.
It's certain
yeah.
things people not scared of. But you see a dude with some real nunchuck skills, that put fear in you, boy.
Say, man, and he ain't hit himself when he doing them.
I know.
He can't fight with it, but he is master at those nunchuck skills. You just assume everything else will follow.
Everything else follow.
Because you don't want to get hit one time by them nunchucks.
No, not in the knees, not in the head or the neck.
But one false move and he'd have knocked himself out.
Hey, oh, he ain't having kids. Zach, you go to Walmart, right? You get into it with a guy. He parked in your parking spot. You get out the car. You want to go and fight this fella, and he bring out some nunchucks. What's your next move?
I'm getting the basket. I'm getting the basket, and I'm going on inside. I'm probably in slacks and a tie. I don't want this trouble because I probably can't get back to the car to get that pistol. So at the end of the day, if he gets to doing that, man, I'm like, man, you tripping. I'm just trying to come get some cantaloupe. That's it. I just want some fruit.
Yeah. He's too hard. You gotta tell the truth. Like, man, I quit. You trying to kill somebody.
Man, have y'all felt those nunchucks? Have you ever felt them?
Yes, I have.
Hey, man. And harder cup, man, come on. He'll knock all these out.
Oh, yeah. It'd be fast, especially if they really know how to use it. Like, come on,
man. Say.
Dang, what is Montana waiting on?
They got 2,000 votes.
Montana's in the West, I believe. They're in the Midwest, so right behind us. So they just probably getting theirs in. So that's.
But they only got 4,000 votes.
But I need you to pay attention. You don't see. It's only 2%.
Come on, Tammy. Look what Tammy did, Zach.
She did come up.
Take notice, y'all don't see California, y'all don't see Nevada, y'all don't see Arizona, you don't see Colorado, none of those states just yet either. Yeah. Right now, it's 707 in those states.
Because what I'm looking at the results, it says the electoral college votes is 99 for Harris and 198 for Trump.
Yeah,
double.
Well, I mean, once he gets to 230, 240, she might as well go ahead and call it a day. She ain't gonna win it.
Yeah, you don't never give up.
That's what I never thought. I never pegged him to be a quitter. Turns out.
Man, look here. Can you not? And I wear glasses, and I know you do too. So we can see it. We can see how this is going.
Hey, Zach, one of those people who dropped the football at the goal line right before he go in.
Hey, celebrate right before I go in. Celebrate.
Zach a switchblade. He a switchblade. If she started coming up, I knew she was gonna come up. I knew she the underdog. She the underdog. I knew it. I just knew it. I was just kidding. I was just waiting on y'all to see what y'all thought.
Like, what you just say about Tabby? Come on, Zach. Did you say Tabby? Did you just say it? Tabby? Yeah, come on, Tabby.
Eli Crane looked like a vampire in one of the movies.
Yeah. Man, we losing all across the board. We got to come up with a different strategy for the Democratic Party because this ain't happening. Look at David Squirt.
World record stuffing hot dogs in his mouth.
For real.
Yeah.
Y'all wrong for
that.
Hey, and this is the one you said that she don't even put a picture up and she win.
Yeah, the fish, ain't nobody worry about Paul. Just put my name in there.
Chris Bell says there is also the blue belt in the north that hasn't been called and will probably not be called for a day or two. Yeah, you got a few of them.
Those are the ones that keep you on your toes.
Hey, Laura just changed.
Yeah, Laura took that glamour shot.
Yeah, she did.
Kentucky senator. Do y'all remember that Kentucky senator? What was his name?
Come around.
John Kennedy. Remember?
The fat lady's gonna sing.
Remember he had that commercial.
Who?
And he said, what did he say? The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Oh, remember? Yeah, call a crackhead. Yeah, I remember. He thought defund the police. He thought next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Yeah, they said you guys want to defund the police and take away the police. Okay, the next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead. What a commercial! I had to check and see if it was real. It was a real commercial. I cried.
Oh yeah.
Cried. Is he in this? I'm voting for him.
Nah, he probably won by default just because of his commercial.
Esther got to hang it up. Esther and her family is the only one who voted for her.
Esther already at the house. Esther in her pajamas. Everybody just cleaning up in her campaign headquarters.
She watching rebrand us. She
Jennifer
ain't did nothing.
Look, Jennifer look like she married to a TV evangelist.
And that Brian King, goddamn Brian, let it go. Brian looked like he owed something out of Colorado.
Okay, speak on this one.
Indiana. I told you,
man.
Marlon, Jackie, and Randy need to get on their hog killing.
Who?
Marlon, Randy, and Jackie.
Who was that?
Them the Jacksons in Indiana. Kentucky, that was just a whooping. They just don't like her in Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah, she lost that Florida. She ain't going. She can. Yeah. And she lost that by 1 million.
Come on, Virginia.
She had a good. She did her best. I did try my best.
I
guess my best wasn't good. Come on. Come on.
Hold on.
You know,
play that.
I think.
Hey, while we're sitting up here, we watching this election, and y'all doing acapellas. We might as well do an acapella. Didn't we say we was gonna do an acapella?
There it is.
No, we didn't.
Hold on. Here's a little something for y'all, real quick.
Violent crime is surging in Louisiana. Woke leaders blame the police. I blame the criminals. A mom should not have to look over her shoulder when she's pumping gas. I voted against the early release of violent criminals, and I opposed defunding the police.
That's right.
Look, if you hate cops just because they're cops, the next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead. I'm John Kennedy, and I approve this message.
Man, but listen. But
I'm voting for him. Now, why he not in the presidential race?
Did you see how he was doing his mouth? That's why he ain't gonna get.
Mad.
He was the crackhead. He talked about calling. He was the crackhead. He talked about calling him.
Yeah, he called him. He was, I can't do nothing for you.
You know that's good. Next time you get in trouble, he got my vote. That commercial. You better be glad he ain't in Texas.
Somebody at the door. Pookie.
Hey, and you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? Look at the commercials we have right now. We didn't have that 10, 12 years ago. You can just say whatever. You just say whatever.
Well, this is the country you live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks like a crackhead with his mouth.
You wouldn't vote for him? Tell the truth.
No. But I will vote for these last $2 that I'm not going to lose. These last $2. I got one for the... Hey.
Look, 33% of the votes are in, y'all. 53% to Trump, 46% to Harris.
What was 50-50? I thought it was just...
Now Arizona's at neck and neck, 50%. I bet you. I think Arizona. I'm not gonna go there, but I think Arizona.
How many credits do they have? How many votes, electoral college votes do they? Credits do they have?
Let me go back.
Does Arizona have?
We're 198, 109, so it's a small creep up there.
I heard my TV in another room. Somebody from the Republican Party is speaking to somebody, some crowd, and they are elated.
Of course. Pennsylvania has 19 electorals. 49% are in, so it's too close to call right now. And we're looking at 10 electorals for Wisconsin. I think it's too close to call as well, but we almost know who's gonna win that one.
Damn cheeseheads.
Montana only 2% of those votes in. That's why y'all see 20%, 18%. So it's a lot going on over there. Like I say, it's in the West, so they're just getting their stuff started. Ohio, who's in the East, obviously 51%. They got 72% of their votes in right now. This is so disturbing, says Dina. That's not it. It's remember, again, we said this at the beginning of the show, but don't be disturbed by it, no matter who wins the presidency. We've done. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. I think I asked y'all this question once before, but not on air. Do you wish that Trump would have won the last election? So now, if you want Trump out, do you wish he would have won the last election so that now he can be leaving for sure? Or do you still just pull hope for Kamala and just, obviously we know where we are and where we have to be. But do you wish he would have just won that last election and now he can just be out? We can be on something.
Be out of the way. That's a good question. I honestly don't know.
For me, part of me says yes. What difference would it have made that we saw for this last 4 years, right? I will say though, if he had have done the last 4 years, would there even be a Kamala? Would there even be a Kamala? Because she ran for with Biden for vice presidency, yes. But this presidency was handed to her.
Well, see, Kamala, if you remember, ran for president a few years ago. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember this, but she is, I like the black woman from California. Do y'all remember that? Joe Biden, when it looked like going to be the guy to run for Democratic president, he was having to come up with a running mate. So he had a sheet of paper, and they were trying to figure out who his running mate is. Going to be Bernie? Is it going to be the guy out of Texas? What's his name? All these different people. And then somebody saw on a sheet of paper that he had as he was up on a campaign doing a speech, I like the black woman from California. And they were like, now we know that he's going to be going with Kamala, of course. We didn't know who she was, but Kamala was running for president. Remember, what's the woman out of Georgia? She got all those votes in Georgia 4 years ago.
Yeah, Stacey, what's her name?
Stacey, whatever, yeah. So her, Kamala, and a couple other people, and Kamala was, she wasn't a front runner, obviously, but she ended up, becoming the vice president. So she was going to probably try to put herself somewhere in the mix at this time. I don't think that she would have had the same leg that she has now.
Right.
At all.
I don't think she would have had this type of momentum, even though I don't think she had, I'll say it again and over again. She didn't have enough time. They didn't give her enough time. They only gave her months. She didn't have enough time. She did good in the time that she was given. We can admit that. But I don't think she had enough time.
I think if she had 10 years, she wouldn't have been able to really get what people wanted out of her. I think, unfortunately, she may be good at what she does. She may be a hard worker. She may have come from the bottom to the top, started from the bottom, now she's here, whatever the case. But I just don't think people are thrilled enough about her. People aren't thrilled enough about her. That's just unfortunate. Remember the last campaign? They said several years ago, back when Clinton was running, not the male, but his wife. What's her name? Hillary. When Hillary was running, they said the reason why y'all lost is because y'all put Hillary in there. You had Bernie, you had all these people. Why Hillary? Nobody likes Hillary, even though she won popular vote. I think that's the same situation we have right now. It's like we're having an issue because she was there. I didn't really want to say this live as much, but now that everybody's votes are in around the country, I can say what I want to say. I just don't think she even. Hey, have you seen her on? I think both of y'all said y'all listened to it on Club Shay Shay. Wasn't thrilled at all. Lackluster. Like watching paint dry.
Ooh, and nobody likes that.
Not at all. Not at all.
I want that.
Let's go to the comments and then we'll get ready to shut it down. Tony Goodson says, believe in God, not Trump. Right on?
Amen.
Right
I agree.
Well, yeah, I think we got a whole lot of show. We can stay on here till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I think it's a good time to go ahead and shut it down.
Yeah.
Certainly appreciate everybody who watched with us tonight. It's going to be a long night, but no matter who wins, we're all going to be okay. It's not a big deal.
God is still in it, no matter what.
And I can tell you who's not going to win: Kim Jong-un. So as long as we don't have him running this country, we're okay.
That's right.
As we get ready to, I have a question. Why is it that we refer to vice president and president by their first name, refer to Trump by his last name, which is more respectable?
That's just
We're
because
not
he was
calling-
already known.
Right.
He was already
I think
known
so.
by his last name.
Like his name is on everything, and we're not calling him, in my opinion, Mr. Trump, which is more respectable. We're just saying Trump.
Yeah.
Like Ace calls Anthony Goodson.
I do.
Yeah. So some people, not to say he don't respect you or he respects you, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying a lot of people, some people, especially like in the Army, they call them by their last name, so they just,
And I think
military, I should say.
we used a more unusual name. Trump is kind of unusual. Kamala is kind of unusual. Harris is not really all that catchy. Neither is Donald. But I think Trump just seems more nickname-ish. It's unusual. It's real quick to say. And plus, if I say Trump, you know exactly who we're talking about.
Exactly. And when you say even Joe Biden, we call him by his full name.
Yeah. It's short.
We don't. Nobody says Joe.
He got 3 syllables total.
When nobody says, every once in a while you hear Biden, but for the most part, you always hear Joe Biden.
And you hear 7 letters all at once.
Yeah.
Sammy got an ashtray full of cigarette butts.
Well, thank y'all again for watching tonight. We've had a blast. Good luck on who y'all voted for. Certainly good luck on who I voted for. And we will see y'all in less than 24 hours.
Hey, peace, everybody. It's going to be a new America when we wake up.
Oh, yeah. One way or another. Good one.
I don't know about a new America, but
you know what? I'm going to read one more comment before we go out. Tiffany Gilliland says, Tammy looks like scary Halloween man.
Wait,
don't she
wait
do.
Wait. Did she put a snake emoji in the comment? What's Gusson doing?
See what that soul meant.
She looked like
See y'all next week. Or tomorrow, another comment. Let me get them all out.
Oh, no, Daryl. No, Gerald. Gerald.
Gerald is over. It's over for Gerald. All right, see y'all tomorrow night.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with